Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense will get the first crack at it here. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past?
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and...
He's going for it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to correct.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback moving. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The back goes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the left side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing.
And that's a live ball behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's late. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He'll heave it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. They feed him again. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives.
A timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Running for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky, 10, Southern Mississippi.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole. It's a fumble. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The give to the lone running back. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 14 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to throw deep right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's off to the races. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catch.
He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll let one go down the right side. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kentucky, 31.
And he's going to bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big force.
Touchdown. The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky, 38. Southern Mississippi.
Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fenley. And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. The defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hands it off. The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Southern Mississippi.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second.
Oh, ball's out. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. He'll start this drive firing. Snares it outside. It's Finley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Kentucky. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the... We'll kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Southern Mississippi, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Back to throw, it's straight. Looking to scramble. He'll throw one to his right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And that is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Quick release by the QB. Open runway ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him lose it. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, look, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Hits the spin cycle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver. Another good run, man. He has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Flips it out to the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Kentucky 66.
And he's going to bring it out, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Hope. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And it's loose. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Looking for a man. It's Drake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Can't quite cross the plane to get to 6, but they'll have the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kentucky 80, Southern Mississippi.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fontana. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, they're
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the score. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And the Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bulldogs return team will have that offense backed up. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust.
And that's a live ball. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And it's slipped out. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. To throw, it's Cook. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give from the gun. Bulls his way forward. The Wildcats get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation,
Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Throws into the middle of the field. Got his man downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back shows you all of his freakish ability on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the left. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Power throw. And the ball's out and they're after it. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
Unloads quickly. They make this.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options.
Just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. To the air, it's Cook. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. A new set of downs after the completion.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to beat? Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he made the extra point without problem.